Okay, I really fumbled this one. I was supposed to be live 10 minutes ago, but instead I was rooting Dragonair and Pokemon Yellow with Zealous Pond. I was having a great time. We were figuring out the champion, and then I looked down at the clock and it said 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I have none of my software open. I need to stream right now. So that's why I'm 10 minutes late. Sorry about that. Today we're going to do Seaking in Pokemon Red. It's a follow-up to Goldeen, which I played yesterday, so it's very fresh in my mind how the first stage did. Its result was honestly not very good. I'm sure it can get a better result, but yesterday it got 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 21 seconds, beating out Onyx's performance of 1 hour and 7 minutes, and just falling short of Mankey's performance, which was 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 56 seconds. So Goldeen right now is an E-tier Pokemon. This is fine. It's a first stage. It's not a great water type because it only has Peck for Brock. That said, I think that Seaking, to steal the jokes from the chat, I think Seaking is seeking a better result today. So I'm hoping, let's say, like, I think it's probably going to be like a B tier Pokemon. It's a water type. It's pretty good, but it's not amazing. Maybe I'm wrong and it's going to outdo Poliwag and be another water type in the A tier. I could see that with like a 43, 42 minute time. I personally think it's going to be like, I think it is going to be slower than Poliwag. I think Poliwag's kind of good. Yeah, Hypnosis is a great move. Am I right? Also, Amnesia is a great move. And Seaking doesn't get either of those. For base stats, 80 HP and special, 92 attack, 65 defense, and 68 speed, giving it a 13.28% chance to crit in Generation 1. It's got a medium fast growth rate, which is not great in the early game. It's a mono water type. Water types tend to be good, but it does not have a move that gives it a solution for Brock, starting with only Peck, Tail Whip, and Supersonic. Then through level up, Horn Attack at 24, Fury Attack at 30, Waterfall at 39. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people wanting me to use Waterfall today, but I'm sure there's also going to be a lot of people wanting me to use Horn Drill today, which we do get at level 48 and through TM. Agility at 54, just like Goldeen. I do think that move is going to be used a lot in the late game for badge boosts. Through TMs and HMs, basically the same stuff that, I think it's exactly the same stuff that Goldeen got. Takedown, Horn Drill, Double Edge, Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Ice Beam, Blizzard, you know, standard stuff. One difference actually, Goldeen would not get Hyper Beam. Only fully evolved Pokemon get Hyper Beam through TM in Generation 1. Snorlax gets it through level up, so does Dratini and Dragonair. Those are some exceptions, but yeah. Dragonite also, I think, gets it through level up. Yeah, it's kind of weird that Smash Mouth saying I thought Agility would be at a later level. It's kind of weird that it isn't at a later level than Goldeen. It's at the same level. They didn't really put a lot of Pokemon's learn sets past about level 55 in Generation 1. That's about the highest level you see Pokemon learning new things, with the exception of legendaries like Mewtwo, Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. I said those in the wrong order. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They are numbers after all. Uno, dos, tres. You wouldn't know it, but I did take 2 years of Spanish in school. And I took 5 years of German and 5 years of French, and I still can't speak any other languages. Oh my gosh. But I also, I struggle with English, so let's be real, I can't speak English. All I speak is Pokemon. Also, I have changed up the color palette for today. You may have noticed. Yesterday we were more of like a pinky salmon color, but I actually find that Seaking is a little bit more of an orangey color. So we've gone with the orange color theme today. How's this gonna do? I don't know. Let's do a poll, I guess. There's gonna be a riot if I don't do a poll, I'm sure. Okay, poll. Seaking's first playthrough time. I always got to do these polls also for second playthroughs. I always forget to do them after that. I'm going to say under 45. I think that's optimistic. Very optimistic for our first run. Under 50, maybe optimistic. Under 55, maybe I'm being too optimistic here. Let's do 10-minute thresholds instead. Because I think that, like, Goldeen yesterday was not great. Greater than 105. Nah, I'm going to change these. These are going to be a little bit weird thresholds. I'm sorry. I only have 4 options for YouTube polls, so we have to work with what we've got. For our first playthrough, I think that under 45 minutes would be very optimistic. I think under 53 minutes, to me, seems realistic. I think under an hour, also realistic. I think over an hour, we're starting to get to the place where it's like, wow, this would be a bad playthrough. It performed similarly to Goldine in its first run. Goldine had a time, first playthrough, 1 hour, 17 minutes. It was quite bad. But I played terribly yesterday, and I do have the learnings from Goldine on my side today for this run. Waterfall greater than Surf? Yeah, I know. At least in terms of style, that's true. I really wish Also, Waterfall does not flinch in Generation 1. People are going to say, but for the flinch. No. I think it starts flinching Pokemon in Generation 4. It's quite late into the series. Maybe Gen 3. I'm not sure. I haven't used it in Gen 3. As like an attacking move. Of course I use the HM. Gen 4. Okay, yeah, I was right. Nice. Yeah, Waterfall flinches. It's 20% chance to flinch. I think. Oh my gosh, I should look this up. Misinformation. It's hard keeping all this stuff in my brain, I feel like. Yeah, 20% chance starting in Generation 4. It's kind of weird that they introduced another HM water move to navigate the overworld that has essentially it's essentially another version of Surf, but it has no secondary effect. Well, they took a move, I guess, in Gen 1 that was already introduced, and then they turned it into an HM move, and it's essentially the same as Surf. It's a little bit weird to me. Like in Gen 2, there is no reason to have Waterfall on your set and not have Surf. If it had a flinch chance, then it's like, oh, okay, I get it. But it's not physical, so... In Gen 4, it makes sense. Oh, it's physical, and it flinches. It feels like a very different move. I don't know. Strange, right? Strange. Okay. Who's ready for this? Are you ready? I'm ready. I was going to warm up this morning and play a practice run on stream, but then I got lost in the sauce with Dragonair. Oops. Oh, I gotta do that. Is the music, can you hear all the music right now? Or are you hearing just one track of the music? I hope you're hearing all of the music. Because it's technically like 2 tracks, but they get split between both headphones, which can be really disorienting for people. And I didn't realize that. It's faint. I'm going to turn the music up and just see, like, is this level of music with my talking, is that pretty good? Or is that too loud? Is that too quiet? What do you think? I turned it up quite a bit. I've just noticed, I've watched back some of my stream VODs and stuff like that, and I am noticing that the music is quite quiet. So I've been trying to boost it a little bit. Music sounds too loud now. Music is good. Is anyone else wearing headphones and can only hear it on one side? It looks like it's coming through both channels for me. I can hear it in both ears for me. Okay. Seems like it's good. Sweet. Alright, here we go. Thanks for supporting, everyone. Thanks for being here. Let's do Seaking. Pokemon Red. This is going to be fun. What could go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure Blizzard isn't going to miss at all today. Yesterday we had some unfortunate Blizzard misses against the Venusaur. We're of course going to be going up against the Venusaur team, even though we start with Peck. I know that we have super effective damage. That's a little bit weird, but I think it is what the developers would have done if Goldine or Seaking was a starter Pokemon. They would have said, oh, it should go up against the grass type. That's why I make my choices, based on type effectiveness first. And then after that, if there is no Pokemon that the rival would have that would be super effective with their typing, then I start looking at other things like move sets and which Pokemon will be harder to knock out, that kind of thing. Alright, it's a pretty good rival split at the beginning of the game. Now, one thing that Red Ryosi mentioned yesterday, which I pushed back on, was going straight to the Diglett trainer and doing Blackout training before Brock. I said we should fight the bug catchers because we have Peck. They're going to be fast to knock out. That likely is not going to be the case today because Seaking is stronger than Goldeen, significantly so. It's probably the case that we can defeat the Diglett without having to do additional training, so I'm going to try to just fight the mandatory bug catcher in the forest and then go straight to Diglett and see if we can finish the Diglett and just do Blackout training quickly to optimize the early game. Again, my goal is to beat these... Oh, that's why I picked up the antidote. I thought I might get poisoned here and then not make it to the center because I'm a low level and I have low HP. If you're lower than 16 or exactly 16 HP, you won't make it to the center. But I have enough, so I will make it to the center. So I'm just going to push forward. Oh, unless I mess up my movement. That would be bad. Okay, Blackout training. We're going to do our Mart stop first, which I forgot yesterday with Goldeen. There were many mistakes. I have an extra antidote, so we can just do that. Okay, Seaking's back sprite. Uh-oh. That's rough. Okay, maybe we should have done the bug catchers. Well, we can get away with it optimizing. Well, oh! Just barely. Wow. Wow. Well, it critting me is not good. Oh, that's really tight for Seaking. I might fight one more bug catcher just to make this slightly more consistent in the early game so that I don't have a lot of restarts in the run. I don't like to take restarts if I can avoid them. Playing like I played with Clefable is a rare occurrence. I tend to not like doing that. But this is very fast if we can do it like this. Hey Snowy, how's it going? Yeah, that must have been a roll to 3-hit. It did look like it. I was very worried we were not going to pull it off there. So we want to just attack a little bit longer here because the Sandshrew can also use Sand Attack, which wastes a lot of time. I should probably also Tail Whip this so that it doesn't flicker. Hey, the bonk counter. Yeah, it's back. Oh, Gen 1 miss on Scratch. Go. Oh. This training is actually pretty quick. I think once both Goldeen and Seaking get around level 10, they just start spamming Tail Whip on the Diglett and then just knocking it out quickly. Oh, the crit. The crit prevented my damage from the Tail Whips and then it could have survived. So I should just be a little bit safer and knock it out one turn faster than I was before. Going down to like 6 HP is a little bit too close. Because if you crit, then you won't get it. And that's more likely with Seaking, so I should play it just a tad safer, I think. Yeah. Should Blackout grinding not count as a fault? I have thought about this a lot. Like, I tend to like thinking about my metrics not so much as like they're not subjective. It's like, did I physically reset the game? Did I physically blackout within the game? The metric is just, it just is what it is, like game time. Like this is literally the game time that the game reported to me at the end. There was no like mucking around with it with human, like, well, this game time doesn't count and this game time does, so I subtracted some. Like, none of that. It's just, this is the metric that was presented. This is the amount of real time it took me to beat the game. This is the amount of blackouts I had. This is the amount of resets I had. And so, like, yes, we could say, like, are they not faults? Maybe I should subtract them from the fault counter and that I can present 3 metrics, which is like unforced errors. Maybe that's another metric that we could do. Anyways, that's how I approach them. But I do count them. I think it's important to count them and then just present how I played the run. I'm going to do level 13 for damage rounding for Brock. First playthrough. We'll see if we don't need that high next time. Goldine was 15 and it was pretty close, so I'm saying Seaking can do 1 damage rounding threshold lower. This should level me up. Oh, it definitely will, yeah. Don't miss lots, please. I'm going to go back and heal, just so I get more PP for Brock, and I could use a potion here, but 28 is probably enough. Do I have enough potions? I do. Okay, here we go, Brock. Oh, I don't know. This is probably bad. Now that I tried it, I don't like it. I was like, well, let's play Seaking differently than Goldine. Let's not. That seemed awful. I guess we have Supersonic for the Onyx. Oh gosh. I kind of worked myself into a terrible position here. What am I doing? Oh, I can't do like any damage to it. Nah. Yeah, no repels before Cerulean City in this game. Let's try and play this the same way that Goldine played it. Also kind of rough. We want to confuse Onyx because it cancels Bide if it's confused. Yeah. Uh-oh. Can you bide, please? No. Like, if Supersonic hits first turn, it's pretty good against the Geodude. Because if it misses a turn, we get a free Tail Whip in. But it's just like not missing turns. Lovely. There we go. This is awful. Also, Supersonic does a lot more to it in Confusion. Yes. Get cancelled, Bide. It's gonna snap out? No, it's gonna hit itself. Gosh, I have to be really careful here. Oh, I Gemma missed. Just great. Well, we did it. No! Oh! Whew. Okay, 854. 854 Brock. 2 resets. Honestly, not very good. Like, eh. It's nice not leveling up into the Weedle there, because then you keep badge boosts from string attack. String attack? String shot, sorry. String shot, what am I saying? String attack? Yeah, I think you're right. I think the fastest way to beat Brock is outspeeding and then just outspeeding and then Supersonic Tail Whip combo against both of his Pokemon. And then only Peck if you lower their defense all the way. I do think that's probably correct. We'll try that for the next one. Fight the bug catcher because we have Peck. It's pretty fast. Alright, so we had a bit of a rough time with Goldeen against Rival 2 because of sand attack and damage ranges, but that should be less of an issue for Seaking because we're about to get Water Gun inside of Mount Moon. So I don't think we need the optionals here. Paris. Again, this is a slightly different teal color that I had yesterday. It's also quite good for the Pokeball though. This cave is like, oh my gosh, it's very orange. The higher locations look really good, and then the lower locations are like, wow, that's a lot of orange. I'll fight him. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Yeah, I think Bite against Misty will be possible with Seaking right away. I'm going to try doing it in this first playthrough because it would be nice to have Bubble Beam. I also think with the slightly higher special stat, it's probably the case that Bubble Beam will speed up Route 24 and 25, whereas with Goldeen it didn't. It was like 3 to 4 turns better if we went Bubble Beam first, and that didn't seem like it was worth it for the risk because Misty was awful. With a lot of Pokemon that get Bubble Beam, you want to skip Water Gun because it doesn't really help during this section of the game. Other Pokemon learn it by level up, so you just like don't get it because you'll just get it eventually anyways. I'm thinking like the Squirtle line, for example. You usually get it on Route 3 anyways with them. In this case with Seaking, it makes sense because it has better damage than Peck for those battles. Even though we can just replace it now with Bubble Beam. I'm gonna save because this Goldeen trainer gave me a blackout yesterday. Yeah, Peck's not very good. Here, 5 hit? Oh. I don't have any potions, so I guess we're going back to the center because we need health for Misty. Supersonic the Goldeen to send a message, yeah. Okay, here we go. Misty, let's see. Peck is not great. We could just bide the Staryu as well. I don't know. Maybe. It would be faster. Oh, crit when I first turn. Come on. Okay, well. Oh! I assumed that was going to KO. I went for bite again. Obviously, it wouldn't have worked, but yes, X defend the turn that I went for bite. Like, come on. Alright. It's not great. Does this do more? And, well, with a crit it does. Missed a tackle. Uh-oh. This is not great. So obviously we peck the Staryu and then we... well, it's nice when we crit there, and then we bide the Starmie. This should be better. That does like nothing! Alright, this is feeling exactly like it felt like with Goldeen. Not good. See ya, Papa Shook. It's not as bad as it feels? Okay. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh my. I think actually I might play Seaking the same way that I played with Goldeen and do the rival first. Yeah, this just doesn't seem good enough. No one knows where Misty's other sandal is now. I don't know. I think the darkened texture there is supposed... That damage range... Okay, I got a crit. I won because of a crit. This was awful. This is genuinely awful. Yeah, we could outspeed the Staryu, for sure. 15-minute Misty. This is like when some Pokemon are arriving in Celadon City. Like, that's rough. That's an unfortunate damage range. That's an unfortunate damage range. Wow, crit there. It would have been a 2-hit otherwise. Both Peck and Bubble Beam one-shot both of these, so Bubble Beam does not provide advantage here. That is if we're at this level. Bubble Beam does provide 1 hits on both of these Pokemon, whereas Peck and Water Gun are 2 shots. So Bubble Beam saves 2 turns here. So we've saved 2 turns so far. Water Gun can one-shot this, but then Bubble Beam is required to one-shot both of these, so we have saved 4 turns by getting Bubble Beam first. Bubble Beam, 37% chance on this. I'm going to count that as 1.5 turns here. So 6.5 total. This is a chance to knock out, 48%, so I'll count it as another half. 7 turns to knock out. 7 turns saved, sorry. Getting Bubble Beam. These are both 1 hits, so 9 turns saved. Oh, it's not yellow. 1 turn saved. So that's 10 in total. Gonna continue counting. 12 turns saved. These are 2 shots with Water Gun. Obviously this guy is simple. But does Bubble Beam save a turn? Saves half a turn. So 12.5. %40 chance to knock that out with Water Gun in 1 hit. I don't have a healing item, I'm just going to save in case. Okay, guarantees here, even with Water Gun, so 12.5 turns if we get Bubble Beam first. It's a lot of time. See, Breezy, good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to hear from people that don't always comment. I know there's a lot of people out there who watch and just never comment. Maybe that's cool. Yeah, Nugget Bridge felt really good, I agree. Peck does not one-shot that, but Bubble Beam does, so we save another turn there. We don't one-shot this no matter what. I guess we'll have Bubble Beam by that point, though we can at least, so. 12.5 turns. Horn Attack also one-shots these. Magnemite Super Nerd is just slow. How would you rate this back sprite? This is one of my least favorite back sprites in Gen 1. It looks like they horizontally compressed Seaking so that it would fit within the available space. Doesn't really feel like it was supposed to be this horizontally compressed. Now, I have made a bunch of back sprites because I do the backport videos on the channel, so I know what it looks like when I'm trying to horizontally compress stuff. And this is exactly what it looks like. Do we get Body Slam? We don't get Body Slam, do we? I'm just fighting this guy for fun. I'll have to take that out of the root file later. Yeah, we don't get Body Slam. Okay, here we go. Rival. 2 hit. Hopefully no sand attack. Perfect. Bubble beam 1 shots, horn attack 1 shots, and then peck 2 shots. This is pretty good. The Ivysaur shouldn't be able to do anything. It really likes doing Leech Seed here. That's 3 for 3 with both Goldeen attempts, and now the Seaking attempt. It can use Vine Whip. Although Vine Whip is not a very good move. It's like 35 base power, 10 PP. Poor Vine Whip. I'm not getting rest. We didn't need it with Goldeen. We definitely won't need it with Seaking. So here is where I need to do that. Oh, and then I need to continue downwards in red. Do cut, and then go back up to dig. Okay, can Seaking do this? Goldeen couldn't. We backtracked. He was really brutal. What are the damage ranges like here? Crit? 1 hit. Uh-oh. That is not doing that much. Yeah! I'm surprised how little damage Surge's Thundershock did to Seaking. Like, that also gives us more experience before the wrapping last fight, and at, with a higher attack stat, even at level 27 under the damage running threshold, I think we might one-shot. Let's see. Oh, 48%. Okay. I'm going to reset that. Backtracking to Surge costs 40 to 45 seconds. Unless you need to go to Saffron to get Psychic, in which case you kind of have to make the walk over there anyways, so it wastes less time. The reason you reset to her is because if you get Stun Spored, the Bellsprout will only ever use Wrapper Growth, and then there's 2 Bellsprout, and they can waste a ton of time just spamming those moves. So it's always faster if you get Stun Spored by the first Oddish to just reset. I personally think if the second one Stun Spores you, you should try and play it out. If the Bellsprout misses Wrap or uses Growth, then you have a chance to attack. And as Zealous Pawn and I found today, if you are using a Pokemon that has Agility, you can just play the fight out. If you get paralyzed, just use Agility when you're fighting one of the Oddish. And then it'll recover your speed stat, and you can move first against the Bellsprout, and they can't infinitely wrap you. So with Agility, you don't really need to be scared of her. I don't know about this one. It caused resets yesterday. This is why she's called the Status Condition Junior Trainer. Scared. Don't want to fight people. Alright. Yeah, this is not a great cave color for the menu. It's really, like, really orange. Which mons would have agility? Dragonair. A Dragonite, I think, maybe? I'm not sure about Dragonite. I don't have its learn set memorized. Can't. She's gonna make me open my bag again. I thought Paralyze Heal was 3rd slot, but it wasn't because we finished using the repels. I needed to think about that. Level 30 where we can learn the best move, Fury Attack. Just what we want. Yeah, I think Seaking's not going to be A tier. I think we're shooting for a B tier performance today. This has been a little bit rough. The pull is going to turn on me here. I don't know if I need this. Didn't we get 45 or so in yellow? Yeah, but Seaking might be one of the Pokemon that is worse in yellow. Sorry, is better in yellow. And then is worse in this game. Do we need Double Edge? Maybe. We don't get other good, and Goldeen did need it. The reason I say that is just Brock is going to be worse in this game than Brock was in yellow because his Pokemon are higher levels. And the slow start is a little bit rough. Outside of that, I guess Surge is harder, but we lucked through that one. So no problems in this run. Who else could be a challenge? Lorelei is roughly the same. Although there's some AI stuff there that we chatted about earlier today. Weird selling Thunderbolt. It's a good TM normally. Calcium, I think. When you're doing things this order, you have to make sure not to sell too much. I don't know if I need those. Horn Drill, just in case. Doduo, can we pick it? We can. I still have Pokeballs left over from the early game, so I figured I'll just use those instead of buying Great Balls. Then I don't have to toss 2 item stacks. Gotta be careful. Don't want to have a Clefable there. Is this the first run? Yes, it is. One hit. It's gonna be a 3 hit. Oh, that hits hard. Horn Attack one-shots that. 93% chance to one-shot the Ivysaur. That's quite good. A lot better than Goldeen there. Goldeen's damage ranges during that fight were a little bit bad. I said that yesterday, but I like using the Super Repel there instead of on Route 13 if I think I'm going to lose health against the rival. Because then I can heal up before this fight. Okay, this was easier than with Goldeen as well. No! I have to full restore that because I used both of my paralyzed heals because we got paralyzed twice already. Maybe we'll buy 3 paralyzed or 4 paralyzed heals in this one. Normally I only buy 2. It's usually more than enough, but it's a bit annoying. Has Game Freak added anything for Seaking in recent years? Did they upgrade its stats or something? Did they? I don't know. A Double Edge would probably one-shot that at some ranges. A Bubble Beam one-shots everything on this team, so you don't even need to move your cursor. Can you poke it all that in Fire Red? No, you can't. We'll do 2 cycling today. Wheezing guy. No. We'll do Wheezing guy and Biker Boss. Gosh. Also, that's a 55% chance to 2-shot the Wheezing. I got it both times. Antidote is where? It's there. Sorry. Bad menuing. 33% chance to 1-hit. Oh, didn't get it there. Crit that. Got the damage range there. Now we level up 75% chance because we went over damage rounding. This is a really simple fight. One more level? One more level to what? Waterfall's at 39. No, the highest level Pokemon there is 31. Do we fight Erica now? I don't think we fight Erica now. I think we go here. Maybe we do Sylph next? I'm being indecisive. I think we do Sylph next for training. Because you don't want to train on Route 21, I don't think, with Seaking. Probably want to set the waypoint here for the mid-game. Yeah, I think this is the correct choice. I'm going to teach Surf, by the way. Surf was the right choice for Goldie, and it'll definitely be the right choice for Seaking as well. They don't get Hydro Pump, so there's no reason to, like, not have that as your water move. Yeah. I don't know if these stats are good enough for Erica. I think we won't one-shot the Victory Bell and the Vileplume with Ice Beam, and that scares me a little bit, because they could use Sleep Powder and then crit. So I think coming here is a little bit safer. I don't know if I want to fight these people. I'm going to fight this guy. He's really good. I would say like 40 for Erica. That's like how my brain thinks of it. I think 40 would be good enough, but I'm not sure. I don't think 36 is enough though. We'll test after. Oh. 1 speed. It's a glitch there. Oh, we don't have any healing items. We have to use the full restore. Well, we can use the full restore. It's fine. Where are you? I think, yeah, 5 will be doable at 40. 40 is usually the level I target for him. Oh, missed a Hypnosis. Lucky. Could try 38. 38 is lined up really well, so I think I might. Maybe 39. Could train 1 more. It's not that far. Double Edge would be nice there. Also having Surf PV would be nice. This guy is sometimes scary to fight, but he also gives pretty decent experience yields. Oh, that's why I normally don't like fighting him. Hypnosis disabled, just Hypno gets bad. Yeah, let's teach Waterfall in the place of Peck. Peck's kind of useless. We'll have it for the fans. I'll try him at 39. We'll see what happens. Alright, that was... Pidgeot did not do well. Dragon Rage is still a very scary move. And we do not have good damage ranges on the Alakazam, and we underspeed. Okay, I guess Freeze? It uses something bad? It doesn't. I think this is safe. I think 4 candies here to 43 to be over damage rounding thresholds will be fine. We still don't outspeed the Alakazam. That's a little annoying, but... Sick. Uh-oh, Psybeam this time. That doesn't do very much, though. Okay, we have to either one-hit... Oh, did I crit last time? Why learn Waterfall when you have Surf? Why keep Peck when you could learn Waterfall? Damage ranges here are not great. 2 hits with everything unless you're critting. Seaking is a critting machine here. Look at it go. Now that was the damage range we were supposed to have. Yeah, I think Koga and Blaine are going to be easier. I think everyone's right, yeah. It'll probably turn in... I think that's what I did with Goldeen in the end. We went in here, we candied, we got to like 4... No, we did Sylph, we dug out of Sylph because we wanted more levels. Then we candied to 48 before Blaine. But obviously we won't need to do that with Seaking. We could candy to like 43 here or something and probably have comparable damage ranges, which will be good enough. Oh, this guy will give me enough to get to 41. We had candy twice to 43 for damage rounding, maybe. It'd be nice if Horn Attack had a secondary effect. Ah! Ah! Oh. Tense. Yeah, we're gonna candy twice. Okay. Guaranteed one-shot, lowest damage range on that coughing, 102%. That's beautiful at 43. Beautiful. That was, like, improving the coughings is what I did for Goldeen yesterday. Although then we missed both of the damage ranges, which were like, it was like an 82% chance to one-shot them. I missed both. They survived on tiny amounts of health. Luckily we won. I remembered before I got to the Warden's house that I cannot yet get the rare candy. So I'll save that for later. This is red version after all. Do we fight Psych? I don't think we fight Psych. Because we don't have great moves against him. If we had Double Edge, it would be okay, but even then we need to open the bag, which wastes some time. Blizzard. Another one of Zealous Pawn's favorite moves. If you're new here or you watch mostly my produced videos, you're probably wondering who is Zealous Pawn. Zealous Pawn is another person in the community who does fantastic runs, far better times than I get. Very talented player and helps me with optimizing a lot of these runs. Also has a YouTube channel. I'm sure he's going to link it in chat. Hopefully. We could train on some of these people. They're okay experience yields if you can knock their Pokemon out quickly. But I think Blaine's going to be bad enough that we can just fight him, get the special boost, and then go back to the rival. I'm sorry, Ike, we didn't fight Psych. Oh, there's Zealous-Spawn. There we go. Okay, this is the exact same damage ranges we had with Goldine yesterday. I actually don't think he can win. Unless we Gen 1 miss. Takedown's maximum damage range with a critical hit is 66%. That's not enough. And none of his other Pokemon are ever going to attack us. Unless we Gen 1 miss. We didn't fight the Hypno Sandwich today, so we have to go around. Loop-de-loop. Could use Blizzard now for this fight, but I'm going to try it again with Ice Beam. Scott's shilling for his mods. I'm not shilling for my mods. He like Zealous-Spawn is a mod because he's very skilled and he knows what he's talking about. And we talk about this stuff all the time. And it just so happens that I also believe that like when people put out good work, they should be recognized for the work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do it like that. We can freeze the Venusaur. Still didn't get the damage range, but that's good enough. We'll have to figure that one out next time. Yesterday with Goldine, we ran agility for that, which did give us the ability after one agility to then one-shot with Blizzard on the Venusaur. Blizzard would definitely have enough damage there. The thing, okay, so like why keep Ice Beam if you have access to Blizzard? The reason is that Ice Beam is more accurate, so you're going to be less likely to lose in a random spot like we did yesterday when we missed a Blizzard on the Venusaur against, I think it was Rival 6, and then we had to reset, and it was a really long reset. Those kind of resets are frustrating. So if you can prevent them by just holding the more consistent move, which has good enough damage ranges, then you don't need to upgrade to Blizzard. But in a lot of cases, upgrading to Blizzard makes the runs faster because you can knock out stuff that you otherwise wouldn't be able to knock out at a lower level. Then you can skip a bunch of training. And skipping training is, of course, faster. This is like... this is not great. Surf, by the way, is slightly more likely to knock that out. Hate you, Venomoth. My favorite Pokemon. Why would you do this to me? Luckily, her Alakazam's kind of bad. It doesn't have Psychic like it does in Yellow. We still just win. I think Sabrina is one of the gym leaders in Generation 1 that people think is really good because we all like, the Psychic type is broken. It's amazing. No weaknesses, except Bug, and there's no Bug moves. Yeah, Psychic type's good, but... oh. Hashtag JRose11? Shout out to JRose. My initial inspiration for starting this channel. Along with Madry Here, let's see if we can name more YouTubers. There's tons of people that do good work in this community. Inspiring stuff like Snowy. I saw Snowy in the chat earlier today. Do we teach Horn Drill here? Do we just teach it? Like, we don't really use Waterfall, so like, why not? We can have it. Gym Leader Matt. Yeah, Gym Leader Matt's great. Okay, Erica, we have guaranteed one hits, and we really overdamage here. 146%, 151%. The Tangela is like over 200%, so it's simple. No, I don't need your Mega Drain, Erica. None of that. I didn't forget, Erica. I was just making sure we're paying attention. Yes. I never forget things. It's always intentional. It was so I could make a joke. And talk about other YouTubers. Yeah, it'd be great if Van Man came back and made more videos. I miss him. That's a really good question for Zealous-Spawn. What's the last time you thought I was being too risky? Giovanni should be trivial. The Clefable stream? Alright, here we go. I didn't get strength. Look at this. This guy is so bad. He's so bad. Giovanni is terrible. Terrible. Witch Clefable stream. Yeah, right? That was an awful performance by him. We'll do the warden stuff now. Remember, you lose your rare candy, or you lose your repel if you reset. So we hope we don't lose here, and we want to keep that repel if we can. Yes! Alright, I didn't want to take time there. It worked out. I'll be slow here, Yeah, literally slow. I'm slower than this thing and it crit me. Okay. So we lose our repel. Okay, so I think Double Edge is going to be better than Horn Attack, obviously. And I want to use it to try and one-shot the Alakazam. But it's not going to one-shot the Alakazam. Yes. Look at that. I went to Vegas. Now I know how to play this game. No, that doesn't work. It's faster. Don't do that. Don't be silly. What? I'm in a bad position. I had my special dropped by the Alakazam. Yeah, reflected, yeah. Wish I could set up. It's great when you freeze and you just set up for free. We could get to the point where we can set up with agility. I think agility is probably the solution for this fight. It's not that far away. We'll try this one more time. That does okay damage, but not enough in the end. Okay. There's some choices to make there that I'm going to have to reflect on. I gotta teach Double Edge. I want to teach Double Edge at this level. Yeah, this is good. We could unlearn Ice Beam for this fight, rely on Surf for Pokemon like the Pidgeot. Oh, I guess we can't because the Venusaur. It's probably not a good idea. Never mind. I was thinking we're not going to use it for Lorelei, so it's useless. We could have better moves, but no, this is better. Well, that's pretty good. With 3 agilities, the damage range there at level 55 is nice. Okay, does this one hit? This is definitely going to one hit. Yes. Does this one hit, though? No. Well, good thing it didn't go for Razor Leaf. Yeah, I do think you're right again, Zealous Pawn. Like, we should teach Double Edge as soon as we get it. Just like with Goldeen. That made a bit of a difference. Little bit, yeah. Just a tiny bit. I always mess this up when I don't teach my HM user like Lapras Surf. Because I always go down to it and then see like, oh, it just has strength. And then I have to like go back up to my main Pokemon and then use Surf, which wastes some time. You've seen me before in the past, like teach Surf to 2 Pokemon to avoid that mistake. I don't think it's worth it to do the teach, but I also need to just remember in cases like this where I have a surfing Pokemon as my main Pokemon that I need to use my Solomon. You know, after this first run, I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic about the second run. Despite the really slow early game and getting to Celadon City pretty late, like, we're still going to have an okay first playthrough time. Like, mid-50s. As soon as we got to Celadon City, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a 1 hour first playthrough. Like, this is really bad, but I don't think that's going to be the case. We could fight people here too, if we want levels later on, and use candies slightly earlier to still get the same level at the end of the game for next time. Yeah, RBY XP router tracks all this stuff from the run. I think in this case we have to give up Ice Beam or Mimic. Like, we need to keep Double Edge, and we need to have something to actually fight Lorelei with. And Double Edge and Surf are just not going to be enough for the whole battle, but if we can Mimic Amnesia from the Slowbro, then we should be fine. Also, just constantly getting hit by Growl here. It's actually better to not put the Dugong to sleep and hit it and let it use rest. It's better to just keep getting hit by Growl and be badge boosted, because then you'll do more damage to the Cloister and hopefully avoid Supersonic, which I didn't. But our defense is pretty high now, so that's fine. Amnesia. It can Growl us. It can Water Gun us. There's a weird AI thing here. I'll talk about that in a bit. But now we have ridiculous. Look at our speed. This is a fast fish. Oh my gosh. It's zooming. I could Double Edge the Jinx. Oh my god. Fine. It was a little slow, but we still did it. This is easy. Very easy fight. This one will be easy too. I realize my PP is kind of low. So I'm not going to be able to knock the Machamp out right away, so that's why I went for the agilities to get a little bit more oomph there. Oh yeah, -4 attack. Yeah, like obviously Double Edge wouldn't do well in that case. Oh, this is bad. This is bad play. Sorry. I'm still going to try for it. I'm this far, but it's not going well. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we need Blizzard. Bye, Mimic. You were fun. I should have also done an extra elixir to get all my surfs back. And I think I need agility turn 1 here to outspeed everything. The Gengar in yellow has Mega Drain. It does not have Mega Drain in this game. But it has Hypnosis and Confuse Ray, which are both annoying. Oh. Well, this is a lot of sleep. Thank you, Confuse Ray, for not totally ruining this. Wow. Alright. We unfortunately cannot Sky Attack the champion now. Yeah. I know. Agility, so we outspeed the Aerodactyl. What? That was like... Well, I'm dead now. Well, oh, nope. Hyper Potion? Oh, well, okay. Miss. But like, the Hyper Potion there delayed the recharge turn from Hyper Beam, and then I did get another chance to attack. This Hyper Beam after Leer did so much, but this time we just got Leered twice and badge boosted. We'll be able to surf the Aerodactyl for accuracy and then Blizzard the Dragonite. Dragonite's not very good in this game. Its best move is Hyper Beam. It's a lot better in yellow, as Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast. Champion. I think 1 agility here so that we move first against the Alakazam. And the Pidgeot can just Whirlwind us, as you saw. And then we badge boost a little bit for the Alakazam to get the double hedge 1 hit. And then I think we finish setup here on the Rhydon, because why wouldn't we? We can get extra badge boosts when it goes for Leer or Tail Whip, so 50% chance for that. And then a little bit better damage ranges against the Gyarados, and a chance for Leer. Cool. Surf Arcanine. Blizzard Venusaur, Profit. Nope. We level up right before the Venusaur at level 64. Well, we still win. No Razor Leaf. Alright. 56-56. 15 resets, 10 blackouts. 727 bonks. There's some good numerology here. Look at that. It's a little, what's it called? Palindrome? Level 65. 313 game time. Let's do all the cleanup stuff at the end of the run. Make sure the recording is not continuing, because I've done that every single time. I just leave it here and the recording file ends up being like a ridiculous number of minutes, because just keep recording even though the run's done. Red, Seaking, 1, 56, 56. Okay, let's look at some damage ranges. Are you all ready? Are you all ready for math? Hope you are. Yeah, it is a palindrome. 727. I was referring to the bonks. 727. Definitely a palindrome. The 5656 is not a palindrome. Okay. So, first of all, we want to look at Brock, because I think that Zealous Pawn had the right strategy here. Basically, like, how can we beat him quickly in a risky way and just get by him and not have to do a bunch of extra training? Tail Whip lowers defense. Supersonic prevents attacks. What's annoying? Geodude going for defense curl. That's annoying. What's annoying? Geodude tackling. Supersonic counters both of those strats. Then, with Tail Whip, we make Supersonic deal more damage to the Geodude in self-inflicted damage. Plus, as it misses turns, we get more setup to eventually attack with Peck. Very solid. Then against Onix, outside of the fact that Supersonic has 55% accuracy, I recognize that. I know it's really bad. But Supersonic then against Onix breaks combos on Bide. Tail Whip never attacks into Bide. Tail Whip never receives damage from Bide. We prevent things like Tackle and Screech, and Supersonic deals a lot of damage and self-inflicted damage to Onix, and then eventually we can use Tackle and knock it out. So what is the Geodude of the Onix's speed? Onix's speed is 26. Oh yeah, going in at level 13 does give us the outspeed on the Onix. Oh, how's Seaking ranked? I gotta end this. End poll. A lot of people were more optimistic. They said under 53 minutes. But 39% of people said under an hour, so you ended up being right. 12 was an outspeed too, wasn't it? I think you might be thinking about yellow, because in yellow, the Onix has lower speed. Yeah, we underspeed at level 12. We underspeed at level 12. Remember, the Onix in red has 26 speed instead of 23 like it does in yellow. You know, I think 13 is probably going to be the best here. 13 gives damage, 12 does not give speed. 13 gives both damage and speed. We can get it purely training on the Diglett trainer. It's quite fast. It does require a bunch of blackouts, 10, which is a lot, but you know, it's going to be a slow Brock when you only have Peck, Tail Whip, and Supersonic. So I think I'm going to hold true and do this strategy again. It seems best, and we don't also want to like waste our life away just doing like a level 10 Brock or something and trying to squeeze. Bug catchers on the way might be worth. Yeah, we might be able to do like 1 or 2 bug catchers. The first, so I'm going to move back this trainer event so that we can look at the damage ranges when I arrived there. Like this was sketchy. So like even Seaking, it's going to get 4 or 5 hit by the Diglett, and we're 6 hitting. Like that's not okay. Tail Whip, we 4 hit. That does reduce turns by 1 if we Tail Whip. But this damage range is still scary. So maybe we level up like once or twice in the forest, fighting a bug catcher or 2. I think this is the kind of thing where like the bug catcher does help the damage range just a little bit, so like we might as well do it. Which ones do we have? We have this guy or we have this guy. Let's add them both and check them out. This guy's pretty slow at the minimum levels. This guy's also kind of slow. It's not great. If it crits, it's going to get us, but 6 hit. Tail Whip 4 hit. That's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So here, with 1 Tail Whip, we 3 hit the Diglett, so that's a 4 turn on it, and only has a 15% chance to 4 turn us. Remember, it outspeeds, so it's going to be attacking first. It will attack 4 times. So, like, there's a 15% downside to doing things this way, but I really like that with only 1 additional bug catcher, not wasting a bunch of time fighting the second guy. And I don't think it makes any sense to backtrack. I think it'll be faster to just fight the Diglett guy all the way to level 13. Which we will get 1 blackout faster. In this case, I think. Yeah. Should be. Yeah. One blackout faster if we add the bug catcher, and the first Diglett is easier. No, 2 is just slow. Look at like the damage ranges here. It's going to be like, because he's setting up Harden, it's going to be like a 4 hit. Well, I guess he only has 1 Kakuna actually in this game. I'm thinking of the guy from Yellow that has Metapod and Metapod. It's like, that's going to be annoying. But this guy's not actually that bad. Only has 1 Kakuna, which is going to be a 4 hit. If we fight that, do we get to like remove something? Like how much do we remove? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think this is faster. Because we get rid of 2 blackouts by fighting the 1 bug catcher on the way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this. So we fight 2 all the bug catchers in the forest. There's only 3 in red. Yeah, super worth it if it's 2 blackouts. Especially because they're later blackouts. Like, well, technically not. But it'll also make the Diglett easier at the beginning. And then we don't have to like worry about the Diglett as much. Because if we black out and don't get any experience, then we just waste time. That happened once with Goldeen yesterday, which was annoying. Even after we did all the bug catchers. Yeah, like it's not going to get us now. The chance to 4 hit is so low. And we even have a chance to 2 hit if we crit, I think. Oh, no. We don't crit? Crits do less damage than regular hits after 1 Tail Whip. What does being 12 on Geodude and leveling into Onyx change? Yeah, let's check that out. That's a good idea. Because we could maybe reduce 1 more blackout by doing that. So let's take away 1 blackout, and that does give us what we need to do that. Okay, 2 to 3 damage at level 12 against the Geodude. And how much does this tackle do? 5 to 6. We add in these. 2 to 3, 5 to 6. Nothing changes. Unless leers change, but I don't think they will. Sorry, tail whips change. 1 tail whip, 2 tail whips, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, these are really good. Every single tail whip yields an advantage at level 12. Maxing out at 8 to 10. Obviously, we want Supersonic Tail Whip together, though, so I think it's going to be the same. 10 to 12. So we get more damage at level 13. Obviously, we're over damage running threshold. Oof. Third Tail Whip is not as good. Really, the 5th and the 6th Tail Whip become much better. I don't think this matters. I think fighting him at level 12, leveling to level 13 for the Onyx is better. So that eliminates another blackout. So this is going to be 3 bug catchers and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5 blackouts and then fighting the junior trainer and defeating the Sandshrew. Does tail whip 3 hit, 2 hit. So 3 turns on Diglett even if you set up with 1 tail whip. No matter what. 3 turns no matter what on the Diglett with upside to peck. So we don't tail whip the Diglett when we want to beat him. And then the Sandshrew is a 6 hit, and with tail whip, it is a 4 hit. And with 2 tail whips, it's still a 4 hit. So we tail whip the Sandshrew once. Time for some notes. Let's write them. Diglett. 5 blackouts. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All BC bug catchers, 5 blackouts, Diglett, no tail whip, Sandshrew, 1 tail whip. We want to minimize turns in battle. No. Wait, what? Peck Diglett wants to play around? No, the crit does more to the Diglett. So we want to just attack it in the case that we get a 2-turn. That would be great. Then we just tail whip, and then it's a 5-turn instead of a 6-turn. Could check bug catcher 1 and 2 order, yeah. So here we have 85, 50. So like, this is probably going to be a 5-turn battle. This is 7 turns. This is now 4 turns. Does it make sense to walk back to fight the first guy second? We speed tie this Weedle. He can poison us. I think we just do them in order. There's not a huge turn advantage. We get like 2 turns. We'd save 2 turns. But 2 turns, there's walk time. Going back. And then we have to double the walk time. Because we walk back, then we walk the same amount back up. So we do that little path 3 times instead of once. I think just going in order makes more sense. Because we don't get like a ridiculous advantage by reordering them. Oh, yeah. Peck Diglett once at the beginning. Then tail whip. Then knock it out. I see what you're saying, to play around the crit. Before I get, like, this is not to knock out. This is when doing blackouts. Yeah, that makes sense. That minimizes time against the, minimizes time against the Sandshrew in battle so that it's hopefully going to knock us out quicker. I definitely think fighting this bug catcher makes more sense than the last. Fighting this guy makes sense. Water gun makes sense. I don't know if this hiker is needed. I kind of want to have the hiker because Misty was awful. Nothing can go wrong except missing pack, yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad without the hiker. We level up and then we 4-hit the Staryu. The hiker is actually useful here. Yeah. Things get really good 2 levels higher. Like, really good. We go from a speed tie at 19 to an outspeed at level 20. And we convert the Staryu to a 3-hit. So this might be the case for getting the rare candy before Misty and then using 2 rare candies to go, like Hiker gets us to 18 by the end of the cave, and then 2 early candies before Misty to make her so much better. And we already saw how much better, like Nugget Bridge was like 12.5 turns faster. So, Nugget Bridge faster with Bubble Beam. Hiker gives 18 before Misty. 2 candies give 3-hit KO on Staryu. First 4-hit KO. And then we'll have more health for the Starmie to use Bide. How bad is the rival before Misty? Let's check both. So let's, like, obviously we don't want, let's say we do the level 20 Misty and then we go to the rival. So this is our damage ranges. 1 hit, 1 hit, 2 hit, 2 hit. 6 turns, basically. Maybe 7 if we get bad luck. And now if we fight the rival before Misty at level 18, 4 hit the Pidgeotto with the 47.8% chance to 3 hit. 2 hit, 2 hit, 2 hit. I think the idea of fighting the rival first, like the idea with that is that you fight the rival. Also, this is if we go into the gym and fight the junior trainer first and then come out and fight the rival. But like the idea of doing this is that we get a level and then we only have to use 1 rare candy before Misty. So we save a candy. But I think that fighting the rival after makes more sense to minimize risk against the Pidgeotto. The 2 candies helps multiple things, and the hiker synergizes with that. It's like hiker gives us 2 candies for Misty to make her easier, to get Bubble Beam to make the rival easier, then to make Nugget Bridge all faster. 1 hits, 1 hits, Water Gun, then 1 hits, 1 hits, 50%, 60%, 1 hits, 1 hits, 1 hits, but Water Gun covers 1 of those, 1 hits. Like, this is so much faster. 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit. Yeah, this is faster by a chance. This doesn't matter. That fight's unchanged. This fight's unchanged. Yeah, we gotta take out the Body Slam Trainer. Thanks for mentioning that. So we'll take him out. Get rid of him. He is not useful. That's fine. Surge. We're doing Nugget Bridge right now with the hiker, but we could not fight the hiker. We could not fight this guy. We could fight the other guy if we need to save something or make experience better. I think fighting him makes sense though, because we level up here to 27 to get 1 more level for Surge. Like 1 more level can't hurt. Horn attack here. Wait, what if we level to 28? Ooh! I'm getting seduced by that. We probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't. But like if we just used the candy, so like we level up after the rival here, and then we could just candy 3rd candy right before Surge to get 28 to guarantee the 2 hit with Horn attack on him, so that the Raichu is much less threatening. Actually, The only way he wins then is if he Thunderbolts twice or he crits with Thunderbolt. So that's quite a bit better. I could paralyze, and there's lots of ways I get. We could Gen 1 miss. It's a lot better to have the 50% damage range minimum with Horn Attack. And then that'll help for the Wrapping Last too. Yeah, like look at that. Look at that. That's so much better. If we're 27, we go to Coin Flip, but we go to like 89%, 88% with the candy. Like that's very good. So then Wrapping Last is more stable. This is the way. Yeah, I think this is the way too. We'll see later on, like maybe it also, like, using candies early on does mean that, like, you're a higher level when you're doing things like training. So, like, there's more one-hit ranges, like, as you can see here. That speeds up the playthrough. You gain experience a little bit quicker throughout the next section of the game. You make progress a little bit quicker. All of that stuff is good. I think we teach Double Edge before this fight. So there's this huge menuing section in here. Oh, let's check a couple speed stats. Sorry, just a second. Underspeeds Alakazam by how much? Alakazam has 115. We have 110. Using like 2 Carbos is not going to fix that, I don't think. Everyone always says, just do it. Let's see. Yeah, we still underspeed. So Carvos does not help for Alakazam. I'm just wondering if we should switch our vitamins in the department store, but I don't think so. Like there isn't... and then we get agility later on. It's like, why would you buy Carvos if you're getting agility? Just like improve your damage ranges. Yo, Scott, question. Are you the Scott, the video guy from RP? RP? I don't know what RP is, so no. I don't think so. Unless they are referring to me without me knowing, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I am the video guy. What is RP? I don't think that's me. Okay, let's go back. All of this is looking really good. What about like Junior Trainer in the cave? Okay, well, like the damage range is slightly improved here. We level up to 30 for her. Yeah, like it's a... Nah. That's actually better. Slightly. That is probably improved. That looks the same. This is improved a tiny bit. That's going to be... That's improved. Yeah, these candies early on are definitely helping with some stuff to stabilize this section of the game. I think at this point we definitely teach Double Edge. We teach it here. It's a lot to do right there. Big menuing section. I think we teach Double Edge in the place of Peck and keep Horn Attack for training. It's also like Horn Attack is fine here for the Kadabra. We don't have to take... whoa. Look at that. The candies we used early on give us a guaranteed one hit on the Ivysaur in Rival 4. No, yeah, ice is special. That's good. These are bad. These are just going to be bad no matter what. There's nothing we can do about it. That's fine. Do we have... Double Edge gives us one hit on that Drowsy. So it can't be annoying. Wait, just spam Bubble Beam for that fight. This is actually a little bit better now that we're a higher level. This is better. These were like 30% before. They're 75s now. Because we're level 35 before the fight starts. So that's like... All of this stuff has improved earlier on. Yeah, 2-hit KO is better than Goldeen. Yeah, we had to backtrack with Goldeen because it was like a 20% chance to 2-hit with Goldeen on the Raichu. And it did so much damage with both Thundershock and Thunderbolt. It needed to roll Thundershock 2 times in a row. Whereas here, we 2-shot and he does not have to roll... He can roll Thunderbolt, Thundershock, and we can still win. Which is a big difference. That's the mid-game level you were talking about. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's great. Okay, let's see, like, there was a bunch of this training in Sylph that I did that's feeling a little bit extra right now. So maybe we can skip all but the mandatory people. I think it's this guy. 20. No, who is it? 28? It's 28. I thought it was 38. That's why I turned them all off except 38, but it's 28. So 39 and 28. That's Machoka Candy. That's mandatory Arbok. And then I left Sylph. So, like, there isn't really a reason to go to Sylph if we're not going to train in Sylph. So we can probably just put that after. And do it down by the rival. We'll do Koga first then, in that case. So then we just do Cycling Road and we go straight to Koga, which is nice, concise play for red version. I don't like this damage range. This makes me sad. Look at that. That's really sad. Could we have one more level? Would it be less sad? No, we need 2 more levels. We don't have any convenient levels up here after the final Pokemon except this one. That's so far. That's the wrapping last. That's way too long ago. So we could like try Erica at an earlier level and see. We could see. I think it's just like we gotta deal with these. Whatever, we'll 2-shot them with the horn attack so we don't take double edge recoil or something like that, and then like one hit this one and this one. Like, that's fine. Oh yeah, we could do like Grimy Biker or something and see if that works. Do 3 cycling roads. Three trainers on cycling road. He's where is he? Is he gonna be a cue ball? And I messed this up the whole time. No, he's definitely a biker. Okay. Biker 7. Like, he's annoying, but yeah. We could fight him. Does that give us... Nah, it doesn't change the damage range here. It does get us to level up to 38 right there before Koga, though. Dennis. Yes! It's been a while. Okay. Why is Sylph being mad at me? Oh, I can't pick that up. Okay, sure. Yeah, I think Erica before Giovanni is just the safer way. The only reason to fight her earlier is if the damage ranges are okay and the experience helps. Like, oh, we could be 1 more level before Koga and then use rare candies and have really good damage ranges. Like, that's a reason to fight her, but... Alright, so... We don't have... I have not taught Surf yet in this route because we reordered stuff, so we should teach Surf. Actually... We can't teach Surf before any of these people. We have to do Safari first to get Surf. I think we do want to do... I think we do want to do Safari first. Yeah, we do want to do Safari first before Koga to get Surf. Because the damage ranges are so much better with Surf. Like, this is just not great. But with Surf, we're going to be way better. Like, that's so much better. Wait, we get 39? Yeah, we get 39 before Koga. That's good. I mean, like, how many candies do we have at this point? I think we have 3. Yes, we have 3. The difference between 40 and 42 here is minimal. One day my Spearow will win. Yeah, maybe. The Fearow might, actually. The Fearow's okay. I think we fight Koga at 40. 1 candy. 1 candy for Koga, 40, then Surf. That will give us good damage ranges here. Good enough. Like a coin flip on both of the Coughings, and then a 2-shot on the Wheezing, and a 3-shot on the... Sorry, 2-shot on the Muck, and then a 2-shot on the Wheezing. 3-shot on the... What am I saying? 2-shot on the Muck, 3-shot on the Wheezing. What level do we need for Mansion? Oh, it's much lower. It's like 37 or something. 38. We're over it now. We don't need that level. We definitely don't need to level up more. So then we can go and do Mansion next. And Blaine is 20% worse damage range on the Rapidash. Oh no! Yeah, we don't have to worry about that one. We don't have to worry about mid-battle level ups here. That's totally fine. And then after Blaine, we can go back to Sylph and fight the rival. But now, this is the whole question I've had. Is like, how much are we going to pay for all of this that we've done? Like, we've definitely got to use Ice Beam at this point, I think. Or sorry, Blizzard at this point. I don't think we can get away with holding off on that. Or isn't that Erica after Blaine? Maybe. Yeah, we could do that. Like, there's no maybe reason to hold her off. We just get experience. Makes the rival slightly easier. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, obviously Erica after Blaine. No. That's what happens if you do Erica before Blaine. So then there's a chance for it to slow down by a couple turns. It just makes sense to do her later. Because Blaine, like, oh, the Rapidash damage range is oh yeah, it's better, 15% better. Yay! No, we don't need it. I am very scared. I'm very scared now. We have a moveset constraint problem. We have Surf. We have Double Edge. We have Ice Beam. And we're going to need Agility. We don't want to get rid of any of those moves. We can get rid of Ice Beam. But if we teach Blizzard in its place, then we can't learn Mimic for Lorelei. And, like, we need Mimic for Lorelei. We're not going to do enough damage just hitting with Surf after 3 agilities. Just a second. I'm going to show you what I mean. Gotta find it. 1 second. Huh. Not working. Well, that's annoying. Darn. I made this thing in the... Made this moveset display so that you could see things like this, but then now it's not gonna work today. Wait, I can export a screenshot, and then I can open the screenshot, and then I can share that. I'm a genius. And that we're facing right here is, at some point, we will get Bubble Beam, Double Edge, Ice Beam, and Agility. You can kind of see it over here, like when that's gonna line up. Like, we're probably not going to teach Horn Drill in this time, and we're probably going to we'll have Surf in the place of Bubble Beam, of course. We'll have Double Edge earlier on, and then we'll have Ice Beam. Then we'll get to the rival, but it'll be this rival, and we'll have those 4 moves. Or we'll have a spot free for Agility. Wait. Wait, I figured it out. Okay. So, for this fight, what are we going to have? Because we're going to teach Double Edge earlier on. And then when we teach Surf, it's going to go in the place. I have to actually modify this. Surf is going to go in the place of Bubble Beam. And then... Waterfall. We are going to learn... Well, we can, I guess. We can learn it. What? This always takes a little while. Sorry. We can put Waterfall over Horn Attack. And then... Now... For Rival 5. Yes, yes. Okay, this is correct. So now, for Rival 5... we have an option. Our current moveset, Double Edge, Surf, Waterfall, Ice Beam. We have not reached the level yet to get Agility. So we can put Blizzard in the place of Waterfall and run both Ice Beam and Blizzard on the set at the same time. And then, wait, no, this doesn't solve it unless we don't get Agility before we fight Lorelei. And that's not going to be good. Darn. We're going to go slower if we teach Waterfall and don't teach Surf in the mid game, and then go for a more flexible moveset that way. We are going to be slower if we don't teach Double Edge. But we can get by without Double Edge. We can also get by without Surf, but I think just fish for boosts on Growlithe. So what you're saying here is fish for boosts on Growlithe, keep Ice Beam. Don't worry about upgrading to Blizzard yet. But like, how many boosts do we need? 4 boosts. Takedown from the Growlithe does a lot of damage if Leer. And there's 4 Leers. 4 Leers is a lot. Not feeling this. This is kind of scary. But we do have candies. So I think we need to consider the candies now. We beat Erica. So we could just candy right before here. How many do we have? We're going to have quite a few as well. 4. Only 4? We've used 4 up until now? Which ones did I not pick up? Oh, Warden candy. What? I should have one more than that. It's probably just the route is not ordered correctly. Oh, we haven't got the Sylph one yet. I guess. Yeah. The Sylph one comes after that trainer. That's why you can't use it there. I'm like trying to use the candy right before I pick it up. So we could do 4 candies here to 47. Does that help here? Now with only 2 Leers, we can get the... Now with only 2 Leers. Everything else is really consistent. This seems so much better. Huh, or Horn Drill. Yeah, we could Horn Drill the Venusaur, but I think that this is probably better. Also, to be fair, we could just Ice Beam twice because Razor Leaf isn't doing that much damage if we do these candies. Oh, we level up into the Venusaur. That's not good. That's not what we want. What if we don't fight this guy? Yeah. That's the secret. The secret sauce. 4 candies before the Arbok guy. Then fight the rival with 4 candies. And then after backtrack, pick up the Machoke candy. Sabrina at 49. Better damage range on the Mr. Mime. Where are we learning Horn Drill? We don't want to learn that. Sorry. I used it to great effect in the first playthrough, but not this time around, I don't think. Yeah, Double Edge is really good here. Really good here at level 49. It would be amazing at 50. That doesn't work. Do we have... How many candies do we have? We have 2. 1 level short of agility for this fight. But we might be able to flex in 1 trainer in the Viridian City Gym. Like that cool trainer that I talked about yesterday who's really quick. What if we fight him? No, it doesn't do it. We have to fight 2 people. Okay, we do the other guy. That gives us level up after. Then we get 54, so we get agility for this fight. Agility over Waterfall. My summary broke. Ah! What are you doing down there? Go away. 54 is great. Good, 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 good. It'll be fine with agility. Very good. Not great. Razor Leaf does a lot. Could go for Vine Whip. It's not much better at 55. So training more is not like a huge benefit here. I'm trying to think. Like, it would be nice to have Blizzard before this fight, but that means giving up either Double Edge or Ice Beam, both of which are not good options. And at this range, like, we're hoping for a Vine Whip and that Razor Leaf doesn't attack us, because we will have taken like 20 or 30% damage up until this point in the fight. Or we just try and get a Leer or something off of the, maybe we just rely on our good friend Rhyhorn. It's our good friend Rhyhorn. Let's yes, Rhyhorn, you know, Rhyhorn, thank you. How many badge boosts do we need from you? We need 2. All right, that's enough. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Just a second, I gotta write down the mid-game ordering. I stopped taking notes after Nugget Bridge. But, 1 Rare Candy for Surge, 2-hit KO with Horn Attack, then Ice Beam, Double Edge, then we do 3 Cycling, Tame Koga, I think. Is it Tame Koga? I'm pretty sure it's Tame Koga. Yeah. Tame Koga. 3 Cycling, Tame Koga, Blaine, Cool Erica, 4 Rare Candies, Arbok, Rival 5. This should be fine. He has the chance to use Leech Seed or Vine Whip. He's not always using Razor Leaf, so like there is some risk here against Rival 5 that I'm not super thrilled about, but it's like maybe this is the compromise we make. Rival 5, Sabrina, Double Cool, Giovanni. And then that gives us 2 Rare Candies, Rival 6, 3 Agility, 2 Leer. Biker Boss, Wheezing Guy, and Grimy Biker. Grimy. We have beautiful level ups for everything now until the champion, and we get one rare candy in Victory Road, which we can use to remove those. That levels up into Venusaur. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Can we candy before Lance? And then, no, that doesn't help. Candy anywhere else? Help us. Help, please. No. Okay. Level into Arcanine. Does this work? Arcanine has Leer. Arcanine does have Leer. Blizzard. Okay. It's not a great chance. That's not good. That's good. That's not good. Question is, does 2 agilities help? Yes. Yes. That was already good. This, still not great. That's, like, it does a lot with Hydro Pump, and it does a lot with Dragon Rage. But then this is a one-hit, and he can't do that much damage with this Pokemon. And then we're not close to knocking this out. But Leer with Takedown from Arcanine is going to combo together pretty well, pretty quickly. I really dislike the idea of Horn Drilling this Venusaur. It's the last Pokemon in the fight. Okay, alternative idea. What if we Mimic... No, Mimic Sky Attack doesn't work. Wait. Oh yeah, it has Razor Leaf still. Mimic Sky Attack doesn't work because we can't hit it in one turn. If we could hit it in one turn, that would be great. We could, like, charge it somewhere else and then unleash it on the Venusaur, but we can't. How many badge boosts do we need to make this Venusaur damage range better? Too many. Not too many. We need one more after agility. 3 agilities plus 1. I always forget the level threshold that the champion can be fought at when we don't level up into the Venusaur. What is it? It's like 50 something. Or it's like 60, 63? 64. Oh my gosh, it's none of those. 65. Sorry, 66. If we start at 66, then all of this becomes really easy, but that's way higher. That's 7 levels higher. It's not worth it. Needing only 1 Leer on the Arcanine is acceptable, but we lose our badge boosts from earlier in the fight, so then we'd have to make it through the fight without badge boosting previously, and that does not seem realistic at this level. Welcome to Venonat, B-Art, Borderland. Borderlander 2? Oh my gosh. I did it. 2 agilities. Just hope he doesn't Razor Leaf. No, I don't want to hope. Like, he could Mega Drain, he could Solar Beam. We would win in both of those cases. So, like, I guess it's like a 1 in 3 chance that we win. But then, like, why? Just Horn Drill. Obviously, don't just Horn Drill. One thing we could consider is fighting trainers in Victory Road. So, we've mitigated a whole bunch of training earlier in the route, so we're going to be fighting people that have good experience yields. Let's just throw in a bunch of the Victory Road trainers and play around with them a little bit and see what we might be able to make happen. I like to add them all like this, and then I just like turn them on and off and see what happens. The level ups were so beautiful, and then we ruined the beauty of all the level ups by adding those trainers, but I guess. Usually the cool trainers are the best people to fight, so if we fight all 6 of the cool trainers, we will level up after Lorelei's final Pokemon. These are not great, but we will be level 62 for the champion. Makes 1 agility pretty good. And it makes 3 agilities pretty good, which would be 1 Leer off of the Rhydon. Sorry, Arcanine. But do we level up into the Arcanine? We don't. We level up into the Venusaur if we do that level. So we need to use the candy earlier to line things up, like maybe before the Hiker. after we level up for Lorelei. Then we level up into Rhydon. What do we think? That's also acceptable. As long as we level up into the Rhydon and after the final Pokemon, it is acceptable. Let's add one cool trainer at a time and see what happens. Do we get that at any point? That's a level up into the Alakazam, which is not great. We want to level up into the Rhydon. This is with Rare Candy. Okay, it's changing the experience, so the level up changes with that. Gonna get rid of a bunch of this stuff. It's clogging up the route. 1 second. Uh-oh. No. What's happening? Getting error sounds. Why are you mad at me? Oh no, don't tell me. 1 second, we're experiencing technical difficulties. I don't remember when I saved the route. Well, I guess we're gonna have to rebuild it from wherever we were when we saved. Wow, it's just completely stuck. I'm gonna have to force quit it. Haven't had this happen before. Always new stuff going wrong. It saved nothing. Wonderful. This is a good chance for me to memorize the route because I get to go through it all again. We are gonna remove blackouts until we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Level up into Onyx. Good. Hiker. Good. Misty. That's 2 candies prior to Misty because we're going to get this candy before her. And then we're going to do Rival. We're going to sweep through all of these people. Bulbasaur. Level up after. That's with Hiker. Then 1 candy before Surge. Then all standard stuff throughout here. Rocket Hideout. Get Double Edge. Buy Calcium. Teach Ice Beam. Teach Double Edge. In the place of Peck. Rival. All of this stuff is simple. Biker. Biker. Here we're going to add the Route 16. Biker 7, which is Grimy Biker. Add him in. Then this is where the route really starts shifting up and we go to Koga next. After Safari. Safari, then Koga, What level were we for Koga? Did I write that down? $41 candy. Yep. 41 candy. And we're also going to teach surf. We'll teach surf before this, but we'll essentially teach surf right as the safari zone is ending. Place a bubble beam. Then we have Koga. Decent damage ranges there. Then we go to Sylph, and this is where we start eliminating. No. Then we don't go to Sylph. Then we go to Erica. No, we don't go to Erica. Then we go to Blaine. We do Blaine next, yes. We do Erica. No, we do Blaine. Then we do Erica. Then we go to Sylph. Fight only 28. But we use candies before him. 4 candies to 47. Nope. Doesn't like that. It doesn't like that because one of my root things is wrong. One of my order. I'm gonna save now. It's because we're gonna do mansion before Blaine, of course. You have to. And then we can do candies here. Sorry, we lost a lot of time. This is probably really boring. We do 4 candies here. Makes this rival easier. Giovanni. Sabrina is easier. We're not going to teach horn drill. Don't learn horn drill. Sabrina. We gotta remove Waterfall. Sorry, Waterfall, you're cool, but we don't need you. Koga Blaine, cool trainer. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, and then we do double cool Giovanni. It'll be like that. Then Giovanni. Then we arrive at rival. And the rival, I was doing, I think 54 for this one. It doesn't matter actually. We could do it like this. 53. I'm glad you're loving it. It's good to have you here. Thanks for checking out the stream. Is it doable at 40? I think we want the candies there to have a higher level, but you might be right. Like we could just like 2 candies here or something. We level up into the Venusaur then. We need 3 candies. 46 is the minimum level, I think. Yeah, we could do that at 46 then. It doesn't get us to a higher level though. Using the candies here or there, it doesn't actually matter. I think it's better to do them before Rival 5 and make that fight easier. Then we can just 2 candies here, and then we get to 54, and we get agility. And then agility will make this fight easier. Oh. Oh yeah, we need to get just leered once. That's right. Twice. Rival 6, yeah. 3 agility. Yeah, this is where we were last time. Okay, we're back. We're back. How was Goldine yesterday? Joanna, it was okay. It was okay. The first run was pretty rough. The second run was much better. Seaking has done a lot better today. Look at that. Did better. But the first playthrough is still not amazing. This should be okay. I think this should be okay. Now, we were going to explore Victory Road trainers at this point in the run. So, Victory Road, I was basically only considering fighting the cool trainers, so we'll just keep doing that. I used to fight like black belts and the juggler and stuff, but they're not really that good. You kind of want to target the cool trainers if you can. And so what I had realized before my software froze was that fighting just like one or two of these people, or even just one of them, will sometimes give us really good champions. I think it's one or a candy like here though, or it's before the hiker. Maybe not. Not getting the, maybe it's 2? 3? What? That's beautiful. But the Venusaur is annoying. What? How did I do it last time? I have a candy before Lorelei? No, I don't. Oh, there's a candy before there are candies there. That's why. There were candies before the champion. Yeah, okay. Delete that. Okay, now let's check. Oh yeah, this is gonna do it. There's gonna be one guy here, right? Yeah. Bellsprout lady. Also Parasect lady. Not that guy. This is pretty nice. Into Slowbro, that's fine. Into Onyx, that's fine. Into Arbok is super annoying, but the damage ranges here against her are fine already. And with Goldeen, we only did 1 agility, which just fixed the damage range against the Golbat to avoid haze, which removes your badge boosts entirely. I think they will probably play this one the same as we did yesterday, with just luck. And then, like, Lance is also not really a problem, because we have great damage ranges after the first, so we don't need badge boosts here. We can agility once to outspeed the Aerodactyl. So the level ups during the league are not really important, because we lose our badge boost before the Slowbro, right as the Slowbro comes out, but that's what we want to do. We're going to mimic Amnesia and then set up and then sweep like that. And then we get the level up into the Rhydon in this battle, which is the key. We also skipped the Victory Road candy, by the way. We don't need it for this. It's actually bad. Yeah, so only 10 candies in the route. No Victory Road candy. Because if we candy at any point, we just like ruin our level. Unless we candy before this person and it still works. It does not still work. Can we candy in Victory Road before any of the trainers and then still get the level up into the Gyarados, into the Rhydon? I don't think so. If we fight 2 trainers, could we pull something like that off? Yep, these 2. Gives us 60 for the champion, which is over a damage running threshold. It might be worth it. Parasect Lady, and then first person. Any other combination that would do that? Those are all Alakazam. These ones do it. That does it. Bellsprout Lady and first person. That's better. It's going to be faster than knocking the Dugong out. Okay. We could start fighting other trainers and hope that they give it to us. Or just rely on this. This cool trainer is good. Yeah, is it worth 2 extra trainers of time? Or is it just better to not do this and just do it like that? Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, it's just one trainer. You just fight this one person. Is it worth adding one trainer for one more level? That's the question. Because at this level, we get it, but we can also rare candy once and then add one person and still get it. And that's damage rounding threshold at 60. The rare candy doesn't, it's 10 seconds. A trainer is like 15 to 20. It's not as much. It is less. But we also get one more level. It's like the difference between, so like if we do it like this, what level are we for the champion? 59. We do like this, 60. One level. But all the experience still lines up. You're probably right that we shouldn't do it. One agility on Pidgeot to outspeed the... I think we should do it. I think we should do it. I think we should do it for damage ranges because our damage ranges here are not particularly good with one agility because we one-shot the Pidgeot, but we do not one-shot the Alakazam. We got a rough Alakazam here. And how many badge boosts do we need for the Venusaur? Is it 2 Leers again? It's basically 1. We could do 2 agilities at the beginning. KO Pidgeot, KO Alakazam, and then 1 agility plus 2 Leers or Tail Whips on the ride-on. I think that's best. I think that's best. 2 agilities here and do it at the lower level, cut a trainer. And the rare candy. That'll save like 20 seconds. So then we can do it at a lower level. It'll be faster. But we have to set up twice. So the strategy here for the champion is 2 agilities. Oh. No. I want the trainer. I want the trainer. We don't want to get there and then reset like 15 times to the champion. That's not going to happen, but like 3 times to the champion is going to be so painful when we know that there's a 1 trainer solution. I don't know, like 60 is so nice to one-shot this with 2 agilities. Just 1? 1 is better, but like if we go down under the damage rounding threshold, then we have a 75% chance after 2 agilities. Like 75% after 2 agilities is not... What if we get the 25%? It could just reflect, it could just recover, like... No, this 75% includes crits. It includes crits. So there is a chance that we roll the regular damage after the badge boosts, and we don't get enough damage to knock out the Alakazam. 75% includes crits. This cool trainer is 2 turns. I'm going to do this cool trainer. Sorry, I'm going to do the extra trainer. I know, I just want to one-shot the Alakazam. I want to get to the ride-on consistently every single time so that we have the chance for it to use Tail Whips and Leers on us. It might get like ridiculous Fury Attack luck and knock us out like it did with Goldeen yesterday, which was very painful. I think it was the Rhyhorn actually in Rival 6. That was an awful moment. I don't want that to play out and then like have to get back to it and then miss the damage range on Alakazam and get crit by Psychic. Like, without the candy, it's okay. No, it's not. Then we level up into the Alakazam. Like we start this at 55, so that extra candy there doesn't really help this fight. It does put us over damage rounding for Agatha. Let's look at that. 57 here, and then 58 by the Arbok. Whereas with this strategy, We start at 58 and we end at 59. Oh, this is way better for Agatha. I think this is way better for Agatha, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Wait. No, it's the same. It's basically the same. It makes this a little bit easier after you do the 1 agility. I think it's probably... I'm going to do this. This is the safer play. If you don't like the safer play, that's okay. Save yourself like 20 seconds and don't fight this trainer. Don't pick up the candy. That's fine. I'm going to do the safe play today because I only get 1 more playthrough. If you're going to do a bunch, you probably should take out this trainer and this candy. I think that's probably the best play. But it straightens out this damage range a little bit, makes it better. It also helps here against the first Gengar. When you set up agility, then you have a 73% chance to 2-shot instead of 3-hitting, and then you 1-hit this. You do level up, so you lose the badge boosts for these Pokemon, which is why the damage ranges are essentially unchanged. But I think it's enough to make me do it. It's a short trainer too. It's only 2 Pokemon. We had to fight her no matter what. And the rare candy is 10 seconds. Okay. I think this is our route. This is our route. So first cool, grass cool for Victory Road. And then Mimic for Lorelei. Lock Agatha. 1 agility. Lance. 1 agility. Champ. 2 agility. Pidgeot. Double Edge Alakazam. 1 agility. 2 Leer. Rhydon. Sweep. Right? Am I wrong? Let's just confirm. I think it's 3 Leer, actually. 2 agilities. KO. 1 agility. Plus 3 Leers. 3 Leers. 3 Leers from Rhydon. It's good I figured that out. That would be painful. Getting to the final battle and then just like, oh, why did it survive? We'd probably freeze or crit or something and still win. Yeah, 3 Leers. So we got a 3 Leers. Because what it'll be is it'll be this after the yeah. Because we lose the badge boosts from the first 2 after we level up into the Rhydon, which we get because of this experience. Okay. This route is incredibly complicated. Just give me 1 second. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different locations where I have to use small numbers of candies. 2 before Misty, 1 before Surge, 1 before Koga, 4 before Rival 5 to 47, 2 before Rival 6 to 54 to get agility, and then 1 before Lorelei to make all of this experience routing correct. And that 1 rare candy is as soon as we pick it up in Victory Road. We pick up the rare candy, we use it, then we fight the cool trainers. I don't think it works if we reverse it. I just want to like, check that because, yeah, it breaks everything if we do the candy after the cool trainers. Gosh. Okay. I think I might have to pause during this playthrough and just look at the route a little bit and be like, okay, that's what we're doing next. This is quite complicated. It's hard to get all this in your brain like very quickly. All right, let's quickly, I'm going to run through what we're doing. All bug catchers in the forest. Oh wait, I should do it like this. Okay, this is the summary of the route for Seaking. All the bug catchers in the forest. Junior trainer Blackouts 5 times, then fight him, leveling up into the Sandshrew to 12, then fight Brock, level up after Geodude into Onix to outspeed, using supersonic tail whip strategies for his team. Bug catcher on Route 3, Hiker in Mount Moon after getting Water Gun, Junior trainer inside of Misty's gym, 2 candies to level 20 for Misty to be more consistent with Bide, helps with damage ranges with Bubble Beam throughout Rival 2 as well as all of Nugget Bridge. On Route 25, I'm going to fight the Hiker, the Seismic Toss Hiker, to get a little bit more experience, which gives me a level up after doing both Youngster on SSN. No, we can just take him out and it's still the same. No youngster on SSN. Gentleman Candy and Rival 3 levels me up and then gives me 28 over damage rounding threshold for Surge, which is a guaranteed 2-hit with Horn Attack. Rocket Hideout for Candy and for Double Edge. Tower. 3 trainers on Cycling Road. Tame Koga next. 1 rare candy before him, going from 39 to 40 over damage rounding threshold, giving roughly 50% chances to knock out the coughing in 1 hit. After that, Blaine for special boost, then Erica. Blaine before Erica, so the special boost gives me guaranteed hits on her Pokemon so that we don't slow down. After Erica, we level up. We want to use 4 candies, going to 47 after that. Then Rival 5, Giovanni, Sabrina. We're going to fight 2 extra cool trainers in Giovanni's gym, the Sandslash guy and the Nidoking guy. That gives me a level up after Giovanni, where I can use 2 rare candies to get to level 54 to get agility before Rival 6. Rival 6, we need 3 agilities and 2 Leers. 2 Leers from the Rhyhorn. That way we one-shot the Venusaur using Ice Beam. We want to one-shot it with Ice Beam because then we need to teach Mimic in the place of Ice Beam for Lorelei, but not quite yet. Because inside of Victory Road, we get the Victory Road candy. We use it right away after Rival 6. Then we fight the first Cool Trainer as well as the Grass Cool Trainer. And then we go through the whole league. Leveling up into Slowbro, Hitmonlee, Haunter, and Aerodactyl. 1 agility for Agatha and Lance. Set up with agility on Lorelei. Then Mimic Amnesia and set up again. And for the champion, we level up into Rhydon, and after the final Pokemon, allowing us to agility 2 times to one-shot the Alakazam at level 60, as well as the Pidgeot. Then we get 1 more agility and 3 Leers from the Rhydon or Tail Whips. After that, we can sweep the remainder of the team with an 84% chance to knock out the Venusaur. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. This is one of the more complicated second runs that we've rooted in a little while. They typically aren't like this. Like, you can usually find a place where you use like rare candies twice in the playthrough and it's like, that's enough. But in this case, it does feel like we need, just like all my software broke, like my controller isn't working either. What's happening? Sounds good. Now just remember all of that. Yes, remember all of that while I'm talking to you, while streaming, while playing a game. That's going to be great. I'm sure Churro's going to be just like running around making noise too. Going to be really easy. Yeah, chat can help. Remind me of things like rare candies. I'm going to go through the rare candies again so I memorize them. 2 before Misty, 1 before Surge, 1 before Koga, 4 before Rival 5, 2 before Rival 6, 1 before the Cool Trainers in Victory Road, 2 Cool Trainers in Victory Road. Optional training is Gentleman Candy, Bug Catchers in Viridian Forest, Bug Catcher on Route 3, Hiker in Mount Moon, Hiker on Route 25, Gentleman Candy, as I said before. 2 trainers in Hideout for Entrance and Double Edge. 3 on Cycling Road. Tame Koga, both of the Tamers. Cool Erica, we're skipping Psych. 2 cool trainers in Giovanni's gym to get to level 52 after I knock out his final Pokemon so that the 2 candies synergize. Then 2 cool trainers in Victory Road. Persian, Ninetales Lady, and then Bellsprout Line Person. Got it. Whew. Okay. What if Misty is still brutal at level 20? We, like, the 2 candies there just doesn't help. That'll be disappointing. That'll be really disappointing. Let's run it. Oh, Rosie's in the office with me. She just made noise. I was like, what's that? It's Rosie. Ah, I'm stressed. This is a hard one. 2 rare candies before Misty, 1 before Surge, 1 before Koga, 4 before Rival 5, 2 before Rival 6, 1 before the Cool Traders in Victory Road. Optionals: Bug Catchers, Route 3 Bug, Hiker Moon, Seismic Hiker, Gentleman Candy, Hideout, 3 Cycling, Tame Koga, Cool Erica, Double Cool Giovanni, Double Cool Victory Road. Okay. What? Oh, there we go. Seaking number 2, let's do this. It's front sprite in Generation 1, not good. Although it does kind of look like the Sugimori art, which I like. But I don't feel like it's doing the perfect job of capturing that art. What even is 32 attack? Or 92 attack? I don't know. Why? It's a weird number. Whenever stats are not increments of 5 or 2... it gets very weird. That one is an increment of 2, I guess, but like 95. Could Seaking just have 95 attack? Oh, he walked out of the way. I even adjusted my motion because I thought he was going to get me, but then he moved. I feel like the Ultra Beasts are okay because they have prime numbers. It's nice like knowing that there's a theme. There's probably other water types maybe that have similar attack stats and they wanted to make Seaking a little bit different. So then they gave it 92. I'm sure it's like a reason to like differentiate it from the others. Okay, unlike last time, we're going to fight these bug catchers. That's upside there. 15% chance to 2-shot. Oh, we got... okay, 50% chance to 1-hit... to 2-hit this one, but we didn't get it. I do think fighting them in sequence like this is better. Being a lower level for this one, then getting poisoned is kind of rough. Oh, it's rough that the Kakuna moves first, too. After the string shot. Fine. Oh. That is a lot. How did Seaking do in yellow? It was pretty good. Like, it's fine. I think that's kind of how I feel like that about Seaking in general. It's just sort of fine. I'm not going to buy the extra paralyzed heals, even though I talked about it. I could do it, but yeah. We determined that one tail whip on the Diglett lets us knock it out a little bit more consistently. Well, that was too consistent. Five blackouts here. We gotta actually waste time against this already. Our goal here for Brock is 13. Yeah, 12, 13. Will be 12 for the Geodude and then 13 for the Onix. Two more. Whoops. Uh-oh. I played that risky. Sorry. Played it risky. I knew. It got multiple crits. Annoying. One more. Yeah, we really should be pecking first for the crit insurance. Now we win. Oh, when we knock him out, I think it was just attack the Diglett. Oops. And then we tail whip this once. Brock. I'm not saving, we'll restart because we had that one bad blackout. Oh. Well, okay, first turn. Darn. Oh my gosh. Geodude. There we go. Succumb to your confusion. I think we might get it. No. Well, we got it now. Level 13. As planned. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Hit yourself. What is... It only bides. It does nothing else. Okay. That was a really good Brock. Really good Brock, but I'm really disappointed by the junior trainer now. Yeah, it really did just bite every turn. It did. It literally bited every single turn. Oh, the crit there is nice too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at us. We're just tearing. Yeah. 48% chance on that last bug, by the way. 15% chance on the first one. We got both of them. Yeah, if we could get that Brock at a lower level, that would be amazing. Yeah, we can compare to the Goldeen splits as well at the end. Sure. It's a good idea. Okay, water gun. We're going to fight the hiker. That's it. Then we're going to do 2 candies before Misty from level 18 to 20. Just reviewing the plan in my head. Make sure that we're not messing this up. Also, Paris. Paris better not mess this up. I have an idea. Oh, that was actually perfect. The crit there to bring it to low health, to then use the Pokeball on it for more consistency. That worked out really well. Scott beginning his villain arc. I'm doing okay. I'm feeling a little bit tired right now. My voice is tired. We're like, oh, we're only 2 hours and like 30 minutes in. This is a quick stream. I shouldn't say that. Don't say that. This stream is going... This, you know, I'm happy to be here. I'm backpedaling on everything. It's gonna... The stream gods are gonna be like, actually, Seaking is gonna fail at every single moment from now on out. Do I make it? I think I make it. You need 29 from the place from Jesse and James. This is definitely enough. Yep. We have to get the second candy. It's a little bit weird. I should have grabbed it before centering and then gone to the gym to be slightly more efficient, but this will work. This will work. I'm gonna supersonic this. Last time it was like, oh my gosh. I hate you. It did badge boost us there. Well, back to the center we go for the second time today. That Goldie, and it's really sassy. Really just wants to show us who's boss. Alright, Misty. Alright, level 20. We get the outspeed on Staryu. We get a 3-turn instead of a 4-turn, unless she X-defends, which she does. But we get a crit. Okay. Let's go. X-defend turn 1 when we're biting, then crit tackle. I think this is the best possible outcome for us. Alright. 4 minutes and 57 seconds faster than last time. That is a big improvement in the early game. Holy. All right, we're doing well. This is good. That junior trainer blackout's fine. If the rest of the run is going to be like this, I'm so happy. Uh-oh, Todd over Bide? What? Now we Gen 1 miss into sand attack, yeah. Yeah, one thing to think is, like, you can hold on to Bide if you want to avoid sand attack stuff, because then you can let them attack you and you can bypass accuracy checks with Bide. It stops doing that in Gen 2, but in this game, it's a good way to play around sand attack in some cases. Although I've never really found it to be that useful practically. I always like thought about it and then would keep it on my set, then it just doesn't work out. Can we get the 48% chance? Come on. Yep. Beautiful. I think this one's 60. Yes, 60. I did that in my Venomoth run. Nice. And I remembered not to go over there by the Charmander guy this time. Seaking's playing well. I'm playing well. This is great. We gotta fight Hiker here. After Hiker. After Hiker. We do Gentleman Candy. This is a 51%. This is a 51% if we have to use Water Gun, but we don't. And then these are guarantees no matter what. Picked up the Death Ether. The one that always ruins you. Your inventory. This is going really well. %88 chance. No. That was the first damage range that we missed that was like pretty favorable. We have not done Venomoth in red yet, and we have not re-ranked Venomoth in yellow yet either. There's a lot of Venomoth to go. Fortunately, it's not very good in these games. It's pretty rough. I think it's better in one of them. It's like yellow or something. It starts with confusion, but the other one it doesn't. It just gets like leech life. Wow, that building blocked me. Okay. Don't fight the youngster. Don't fight the youngster. Don't fight the youngster. I successfully bypassed the youngster. Water gun also knocks these out. Doesn't matter, actually. That candy is going to be used for Surge. Okay. I did a re-rank of Venomoth and Crystal on stream. Okay, come on. Hey, it Vine Whipped. Level 27, so we can use one candy now to go to 28 before Surge and get the guaranteed 2-hit with Horn Attack. What am I doing? I am so glad I did not feed that Paris the candy. It was really close. Whew. Okay, Surge. Come on. Come on. No, that's definitely not what we need. Crit Thunderbolt. No way we're living that. X speed. Thunderbolt. Got him. We dropped a tiny bit of time there, but still up in comparison to where we were with Misty, so that's nice. Yeah, Tinted Lens in Gen 4 is great. Such a good ability. Yeah, the resets to Surge, that one reset to Surge isn't terrible. That's like a risk of this run with any water type, like, we could have that. I'm going to save here just in case. There's like a chance we don't want to hit the Oddish, and then things could be really slow. And I would rather not try to play that out and just take the reset. Okay, we're good. Could we have a crit? No. The worst case scenario there is the Slowpoke confuses you with confusion, and you hate yourself a bunch, have to open the inventory and use a potion, or you waste time. I'm just going to play this really safe. I don't want to restart if I get hit by like a really bad sleep powder or something like that. Okay, that's good. Oh, we got the 44% there. Cool. We can just actually push like this. And then do Repel and Antidote. I Hey, show, how's it going? I don't feel like I've been as attentive to chat today, so if you're here, I appreciate you being here. It's great having people hanging out. Been pretty focused. That was an 82% chance and we got it. Okay. Next we're going to Rocket Hideout. We're gonna fight 2 people, get double edge. Not the best motion. Oh, higher level here. I think that Raticate was a chance to KO last time, but this time it's a guarantee. So the candies, the 3 candies early into the run do help with that. I think those were chances to survive. I don't remember, but like maybe the damage, low damage range is 110%. I could see being a couple levels lower and then they live. Okay. That's it, yep. 2 calcium. I did not buy a horn drill TM, but that's fine. I had this small stutter in my motion there because I was like, do I need to go back for it? No, I don't. I really like when you can attack those. So nice. Got it. Gotta be careful. Let's go. Double edge is so satisfying there to 2-shot that. And a guarantee on this Ivysaur. Minimum damage roll 100%. Okay, 5 minutes and 24 seconds ahead at this point in the run. We're just going to heal there because Agatha Jr. I probably should mix that in with this save. Oh, higher level here actually improves the damage range for Ice Beam. Last time it was surviving two Ice Beams, but not 2 Bubble Beams, because Bubble Beam has slightly more damage. However, this time we're getting it with the Ice Beams, which gives us the upside for Freeze, making that slightly simpler. Okay, that's good. Maybe that was the Goldeen run. I don't know if I'm mixing that up. The damage ranges there seem like ridiculously good. Alright, this thing's doing great. We're like steamrolling this next run. Very satisfying. Gotta one-shot that with Ice Beam. Then we'll double edge the Drowsy here. Oh, we have to 2-hit this, so Ice Beam's better in case freeze. Then I won't attack. Might prevent it from poisoning us, and then we don't have to open the inventory or just be wasting time with poison text in the next battle. And then Bubble Beam one-shots everything on this team, so we don't change our cursor. Quick attack, wasting time, come on. Rattata. Alright, 3 cycling now. Then Koga. Grimy. The damage range there is so close. The top damage roll does knock out the Grimer without a critical hit, by the way. 71% chance on the last one because we level up over the damage running threshold. Last time, these wheezing, 55% chance, but now there are 2 shots. So that's good. No poison. If you can just get through that fight with less turns, you save a lot of health. I want that. I hate this. Or is it? Well, we're skipping it. Gonna take too long. Is this gonna be a no poison? No poison cycling road is pretty good. I think it is. Yep. So we're going to fight Koga next, but we are going to do the Safari now. So having the waypoint there will make it so that once we get through the Safari Zone, we'll go back to Fuchsia City and avoid a fly. We had to heal anyways at some point to get PP back. We might as well do it there. Oh, I was trying to activate the bag on the previous step, but I pushed a little bit too long and then it went further forward. Repel wore off. Okay. So the next... Oh. Did I miss something? Damage ranges here are not quite as good as I wanted them to be. Whoa. Go fight the Tamers next. Yep. What could have I missed? No, I didn't miss anything. I did play Yellow Legacy. Yeah, I have a video on my channel of me beating it with only Pikachu. So, it was fun. Really fun. Had a great time. I think I streamed it too. No. Sorry, Waterfall. You were cool, but not today. Okay, Koga. Let's go! Let's get good damage ranges on... No, that's what we had with Goldeen. Come on, this one. Yes! 1 of 4. Okay. That looked like almost identical to the Goldeen battle we did. 9 minutes and 51 seconds faster. Oops, don't talk to that sign. That sign is not what we want to do. Going to Blaine next. Blaine, then Erica. Oh, also remember, if for some reason we didn't want to teach Seaking Surf to have more flexibility throughout the mid-game, we wouldn't be able to surf down and fight Blaine now. We would have to catch another Pokemon and waste time doing that, or we would have to somehow beat the rival in Sylph, and then use the Lapras to come down here. But beating the rival in Sylph without the badge boost from Blaine's badge is pretty brutal, so Seaking learning Surf on part of its moveset also helps with the mid-game rooting, which is really nice. You can always get Vaporeon. Okay. Did you see what happened to me last time I got Vaporeon? It did not go well. I want to avoid getting Vaporeon. This Rapidash trainer, when I used Vaporeon, it was brutal. Yeah, you can beat Red with Ditto in Crystal, but it's like the kind of thing that takes like inhuman luck. Like, someone will do it if people try for years, but it's not the kind of thing that you can just sit down and do. It's kind of like a shiny hunt. The odds are really bad. I don't think I needed that heal in Celadon City. Just don't do that if you do this route. Cool, Erica. So coming here after Blaine's badge gives us way better damage ranges. It was like 70s and 80s before against the Victory Bell and the Vileplume, which is fine, but I think it's better to just do this in 3 turns rather than chancing a 4 or 5 turn battle. Then we get 43. Pretty good. Okay, so I do have to remember to play this next section of the game with a little bit of finesse. We're not getting the Machoke candy. We're going straight for the Arbok guy, but we are going to use the candies before we go to the Arbok guy. I can't get strength yet. The strength candy, I can't get it. You have to do it like this. 4 candies. If you want to see how I figured out, or how it was like Axukari Sora, I think, that posted the way to beat Red, and then I tested it and did it with save states in Crystal. If you want to see that, you can. I have a Ditto video. I think the title's something like "I was wrong," because I said in the main video for Ditto that you couldn't do it, and then like the next day people were like, "Actually," they showed me all the ways that you can actually beat him. Okay. I don't think that's correct. Alright, we do have to get lucky here against the Venusaur, so let's hope. I'm smirking right now. This is great. That wasn't the luck that I wanted, but that luck does also work. You could tell right before the battle I like paused for a moment because I'm like, how many badge boosts? That's what I was thinking. Then I'm like, I don't get badge boosts for this fight. It's fine. I'm saving in case something silly happens, and then we can continue playing. I shouldn't have saved there. I should just cut that because we don't need it really. So yeah, Seaking is like crushing this game. This is feeling great. By the way, she gives you before taking the Poké Doll. So if you have 20 items in the bag, she does not deduct one of your items. You have to go down to 19. You cannot receive Mimic without going down to 19. I can horn attack this, yeah. I can actually surf this. Double Edge does more, but surf is a little bit more. Oh, crit? Cool. Then I can save the Double Edge for here. Yep. Okay. Joanna. Oh my gosh. That is one way to put it. Okay, we're gonna do double cool. Oh, my heart. My heart. Oh my gosh. My heart. My poor heart. That I thought I had made a mistake and ran into the wrong trainer, but that's the correct trainer. That's the one we want to fight. Don't worry. No, I don't think sub 40 is possible with the current pace. We would have to be a little bit faster. It's usually about 7 minutes from when you beat Giovanni to when you beat the end of the game. I do think it's possible in general, yes, but like the execution needs to be better than mine. Like all of the Pokemon could probably do like a time that's like, let's say, I don't know how much faster than mine, but I think every Pokemon could be like 2 minutes faster, let's say, if just the execution was improved. I do think this is going to get a really good time though. Like we're on track for excellence here. Not all. Maybe not all. I think like there are a lot of ways to play better than I'm playing though. That's really what I'm trying to emphasize. Where are my candies now? Oops. Wait, what? Pause. Why didn't it pause the timer? What? What's going on here? I'm forgetting a candy. I don't know which candy I forgot. Which candy did I forget? Which candy am I forgetting? Celadon House candy? No, it said I got... Yeah, it's Sylph Candy. Sylph Candy. It's the Sylph Candy. It's the Sylph Candy. Sylph Candy, yeah. What is happening? Press the pause button, but it didn't unpause the overlay. Okay, well, we're just gonna do it like that. Okay. I thought I miscounted the candies or something. It's fine if we just have to go back and grab this one. We don't need that anyways. Do we have a for this? We do. Okay. I forgot how many we need here. I think it's only one. How many is it? Gosh, where is that? 2. Glad I checked. There we go. That's stressful. I like overhyped or like over anxietied myself, thinking that this run is really complicated. It's not that complicated, but I'm definitely stressed because I said it was complicated. Oh. That sucks. You accidentally used 2 repels. We're gonna get some wild encounters. Normally I would repel here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to push a little bit and then try and repel and get out of the rest of the cave at the end. Without encounters. Oh. There's a chance you do not one-shot the victory bell. I'm not taking that chance with sleep powder. Okay. Okay, I pushed a little bit too far. I'll know that next time if I make that mistake again. About by the time you're pushing the boulder over to where Moltres is when you want to start. Let's go. Growl me, please. Growl me. No, that's not growl. Alright, no growls. At least no supersonic. Growl me. Growl me. Thank you. What a showing from Dugong. Yeah. Just like hanging out like, I want to rest. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah, Sean gets the supercuts out really quick. I don't know if he'll have time to finish this one before the weekend, but probably. Oh, that's high-level plays too from this guy. Fissure. Excellent. I want to teach Blizzard before this fight, I think. Didn't get all the PP ups. Let's go. Okay, this is a 1 agility fight. First turn. Annoying already. Come on. 72%. 72%. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not a great position now. Salvage it. Oh, that's not how we salvage it. Freeze? Nope. Thank you. That's a better turn one. Dream Eater twice? Okay, okay, yeah. Withdraw. Super Potion. Okay, this Agatha is going so much better than the previous one. Wow. I'm going for turn 1 Surf there just in case we get the freeze. Or sorry, turn 1 Blizzard on the final Gengar. So she was really good the first time around and then she was terrible the second time. Lance. Come on, don't miss. Good. Look at our time. It's so good. Compared to last time. Let's go, champion. 2 agility on Pidgeot. Thank you, Smash Math. Then 1 agility, 3 badge boosts. Oh, we won the speed tie. It looked like it was a speed tie. When I glanced over, it seemed yellow. Okay, double edge, KO. Yes. Come on, give me them fast. 1, 2, 3. That's very bad. We wanted to not do that. After the Leers. That's pretty rough. Okay. That Sky Attack did so much damage. Come on. Come on. 1. 2. 3. We're not in a good position. We are not in a good position. I don't know if a rerun would be sub 45. That's pretty optimistic with how this champion is. Like, there's a lot of things that I would clean up and save time on, but then also this is pretty bad. Come on. Stop doing that. Stop. Two. Got him. I actually just think we're getting really unlucky, by the way. Whew. Okay. Final Seaking. 48 minutes, 30 seconds, 6 resets, 6 blackouts. Level 62. 8 minutes and 26 seconds faster than the first run. And 3 hours even. So the Gyarados there at the end, let's just talk about it quickly. Its moveset is Dragon Rage, Leer, Hydro Pump, and Hyper Beam. It will never use Hydro Pump because it's a water type move, but it will randomize between Dragon Rage, Leer, and Hyper Beam. So Dragon Rage is fixed damage, which does 20% of Seaking's health, which we survive, and Leer does nothing, just badge boosting us further, and we survive. We two-shot with Blizzard. And so we lose if it Hyper Beams, we win if it does anything else. It only gets 1 attack. So the fact that it went for Hyper Beam over and over again is bad. We can also, it can also miss Hyper Beam, which is a 10% chance, and we can also freeze it, which is a 10% chance. So there's lots of things working in Seaking's favor against that Gyarados, even though it is rough, as you saw there. Basically, if it goes for Hyper Beam, you just lose. Yeah. But this does allow us to beat the game at a lower level. Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, Seaking is not that bad of a Pokemon. It's not amazing Pokemon, but it's very, like, middle of the road as far as fully evolved Pokemon go. Like, we're not a Scyther or a Raichu that are just terrible. We're not, I don't know, like a Kangaskhan, which is really quite good, or a Snorlax. Those Pokemon are excellent. But we're also not, like, peak performance Alakazam. I would say it's in the lower portion, like the lower middle of the bell curve in terms of good Pokemon. Yeah. So today, 48 minutes and 30 seconds. It did do it. It did under 50 minutes, so it earns itself a B tier placement. It's going to be the second Pokemon in the B tier behind Magmar. Unfortunately, Poliwag is still faster. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Poliwag's still faster. That's how it goes. But we're not an incredible water type like Blastoise or Gyarados. Those two are exceptional. Awesome, this was fun. What should I play next? What should I play next? Yeah, Poliwag gets Amnesia and Hypnosis. Just like breaks the game. Oh, it needs to solve any problem? Okay, Hypnosis. Like, Amnesia. Great. Yeah, I want to see Victory Bell in red too, but I'm going to save it for later on because we all know it's going to be good. Okay, I saw Oddish twice, and I was leaning towards Oddish. So, Kyo, Kyle, and Timothy, you are going to get your wish. Oddish. We're going to do Oddish. By the way, If you like Oddish, I am really sorry, because the next stream we may need to prepare ourselves for a very long stream. Oddish is really rough in red, and it's not that bad in yellow. You'll see why during the next stream. It's very different. Timothy, thanks for the gifted membership. Yeah, okay, so we'll do Oddish next time. Thanks so much for watching. We will get the supercut of this video out as soon as we can, whenever Sean is done editing it. Either later today or after his weekend, so on Monday. Also, I've been enjoying just hanging out on Twitch a little bit longer after my streams and playing some StarCraft, so I'm going to do that again today. Check me out over there if you want to see me absolutely struggle to play Brood War. It's a really difficult game. This is how I relax. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll do Oddish. There'll be a video this Saturday, and there will probably be a video on Monday, although I'll talk about that sometime soon. Definitely a video on Saturday. All right. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're incredible. See you next time.